मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्री कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण. So yesterday we started with Adhyay, first Adhyay, 15 shlok. And to understand Gita fully, there are certain concepts which are required to be known. And in view of Panchajanya Shankar, we spoke about something. And in that, while speaking about that, we spoke about one very prominent principle which is there in our Sanatan Dharma, that nothing is lifeless. And that is because Bhagwan is in ev everything and is everywhere. That's why Stavaranam Adogatim means Stavar Yonis. Stavar means those who cannot move. So, like uh, stone or mountains, they are also living beings that we saw. We saw about Pravaha Nityata. Pravaha Nityata, to explain it more, suppose a river is flowing, like, so when we are at bank of the river, the water which is flowing is not constant. For, for every nanosecond, we are observing different molecules of water. Still, what we say is Nadi or that river is there. So river is not moving, just the water particles are moving. So similarly, Satchidananda is constant, and this illusion of Brahmanda is constantly moving. And that is the reason in Buddhism, it is believed that Sarvam Shadikam Kshanikam, is they believe in birth, each, that everybody is taking birth each moment and everybody is dying each moment. So take to take cognizance of that, it's like when you are born, you are just 1 feet or 15-inch maximum long, and that same body doesn't remain. Day by day, it changes, it transforms. Now, if somebody say that, okay, body transforms, but there is man buddhi. So your mind, your intellect, when you were born, and your intellect now. So that is also changing because with each external stimuli and with each internal thought process, we are getting transformed. And Buddhi Yoga, which is told by Bhagwan and then given to Arjun. So it is not just words, along with words, uh, that Bhagavad Shakti, Bhagavad Jnana Shakti is also transferred into Arjuna, and that is why in 18th Adhyay, Bhagwan tells Arjuna to distribute this knowledge of Gita to the one who are deserving. So, so considering that, uh, to explain Maya, it started. it is eternal. Like Bhagwan is eternal, Maya is eternal, and we saw the reason behind it. That time concept is within Maya. So when Maya came in existence, that time we cannot tell because time itself was created by Maya. It is illusionary. So we took example of a farmer who in his dream sees as if he is a king. So when he sees himself to be king, he saw his uh, successors, his children or his grandson, granddaughters as well. And he saw the photos or the images on the wall of his ancestors. So though those ancestors doesn't exist in that dream, they are real. So in this dream of Virat, our entire world or all the universes are dream of those Virat Swarup of those universes. So in that he dreamed uh, this in such a way that at the point where when you are in dream, you always think that there is history before the dream, right? So there was something before the dream, because otherwise we will not believe any illusion, right? When you are believing something, that means it has got history and future as well. So that's why we believe that we are born, we will be dying. So we believe in our past, we believe in our future, and that is why we believe that this illusion is real. So, in the illusion, even if you try to go behind, okay, I am king, who was my father? This was my father. This was my grandfather, which is futile because it is just dream. Similarly, uh, to explain Maya, which is not very easy to explain and it cannot be completely explained because it is called as anirvachaniyam. It is such a illusion that illusion doesn't have any rules. So Maya doesn't have practically any rules. Only thing is per universe, that Virat, whatever illusion is he that Virat Roop is having, depending on that, everybody sees the world the way they are seeing. So we are part of that Virat. So Virat's mind is called as Hiranyagarbha. We are part. Our mind is part of Virat's mind's part. So Hiranyagarbha's part. So the illusion which that Virat is viewing, we are also into same illusion, and we can say not exactly same, similar. So at a gross or broad level or general level, illusion is same. However, individual level, this illusion takes different form. How it is? So that is explained if by Maharaj when somebody asked him that if this entire world or this samsara is illusion, then that why everybody sees it or uh, uh, feels it in same way. So if it is illusion, it should not be same for all. So he said, how first of all it is not same because the person, suppose there is a woman rather. So for somebody she is daughter, for somebody she is mother, for somebody she is sister, and for unknown person she is an unknown entity. So for same illusion which is there in Virat's mind, that is in Hiranyagarbha, same illusion because of individuality, we see it differently. So once we understand this is illusion, it will be easy to understand Gita as well, because in further we will come to that. That Bhagwan also says this everything what you see. If you go in past, nothing was Vyakta. In between, it it is Vyakta, and ultimately it will be again Avyakta. So we are not going into detail. In the flow, when that particular shlok will come, we may elaborate more. So coming back to our subject, so Panchajanyam, so that Shankha is also a living entity and it is part of Bhagwan's Swarup. So the dress, the Kaustubh the uh, Padachinna of Bhrigu uh, his crunch, Panchajanya, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, all these Ayudha have become part of Bhagwan. They are not considered as a separate entity. So, like uh, any devotee, when he becomes yukta, when he develops ananya and apratihat bhakti, he becomes one with Bhagwan. Similarly, due to permanent yuktata with Bhagwan, his ayudha have become part of his roop only. So, we also said that Panchajanya was a Rakshas who was killed by Bhagwan. Before killing, he understood that Bhagwan is the ultimate God, ultimate power, ultimate uh, destination of every living being. Narayan, Narayanam, I am. So he requested that in form of Shankha, you always carry me. And if you see uh, among Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, if you see even in Dattatreya roop of Bhagwan, Dattatreya is avatar of Vishnu, and along with him, Bhagwan Shankar took avatar of Durvas Rishi and Brahma took avatar of Chandra. And when Chandra went to his own lok and Durvas Maharshi went for his tapasya, they kept their ansh or their part of them uh, into Dattatreya. That's why Dattatreya is depicted as uh, the god having 3 heads and 6 hands. So Bhagwan is Chaturbhuj. Still in Dattatreya avatar, out of 6 hands, 2 hands are Bhagwan's hand. Uh, 2 hands is Bhagwan's Shivarup hand. Uh, balance 2 is Bhagwan's Brahmadev Rup hands. So, if you see description of Bhagwan Dattatreya, in that it is said, Malak Kamandaluradha Karavadma Yugbe Madhyastapani Trishul Madhyastap Mala Kamandaluradha करपद्मयुग में पद्यस्तपाणियुगुले डमरु त्रिशूले यस्यस्त ऊर्ध्वकरयो शुभशङ्खचक्रे वन्दे तमत्रिवरदं भुजषट्कयुक्तम्. So if you say यस्यस्त ऊर्ध्वकरयो शुभशङ्खचक्रे, so out of 4 atoms which Bhagwan holds always, that is Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. So in that also, in Dattatreya avatar, he retained Shankha and Chakra. So it is that important. So that is how Bhagwan is equal to all. Uh, he gives his, whether person is Shatru or Mitra, he doesn't bother about that. Whosoever becomes Yukta with Bhagwan, Bhagwan gives him the his own sanidhya, his own company, and salvation or sarupata or nikatta samipata as well. And those who are very high in devotion, he gives Sayujya as well. Sayujya means they become one with Bhagavan. So Panchajanyam Rushikeshu. Now we come at this name Rushikeshu. While studying Gita or any literature, any stuti, any stotra of Bhagwan or any form of Bhagwan, whether it is Mahadev form, Ganpati form, Devi form, Savita form, uh, for any form, when particular name is considered, we saw that in Vishnu Sahasranam, this Sahasra name, each name is has some meaning, some story behind it. Like we said, Madhava. Madhav is one meaning is the one who is very sweet, and Madhava is the one who has killed Madhudaitya. So when that also we saw that how Bhagwan killed Madhukaitav. So in 14th also, when Sanjay is 14th shloka, Sanjay is mentioning Madhava means he is alerting Dhritarashtra that Bhagwan is Bhagwan Shri Krishna is the same as Bhagwan Vishnu, or he is the Bhagwan Vishnu. He is the one who has killed Madhu and Kaitab. That's why he is called as Madhava. And why it was necessary to mention Madhu Kaitab? Because they were so strong that during Pralay, when everything is supposed to be in Supta Avastha, in dormant state, these two were active. So that is how their strength was, and still they were killed. So, in a way, Sanjay is alerting Dhritarashtra, don't go by numbers, even though there are more number of warriors or soldiers with your children. Madhav, Bhagwan is on uh, Arjun's side or Pandav's side. So, whatever Sanjay clearly mentioned at the end of Gita, last verse of Gita, Yatra Yogeshwara, Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanudhara. Same he is indicating right from beginning for making Dhritarashtra alert and to change his mind, to withdraw the war or the withdraw from his moha with Arjun, moha with Duryodhan and moha with his satta, that is his power, his kingdom, being king. And similarly here, Panchajanyam Rushikesho. Rushik means Indriya. Indriya means senses. Indriya is not this external ear or external eye. Thus, the Indriya is by which we can see. So like eye is there, but there is some problem, neurological problem in the nerves sending signal from eye to brain. Then also we cannot see. Or even if we are in deep thought and somebody who is like somebody who is very near and dear with you, while walking on the street, that person crosses you and you are in deep thought. Even though he goes in front of you, you don't even notice because entire brain is here. So your brain is not providing any support to Drug So Drug cannot see. So Rushikesh. So Bhagwan is Ishwar of Rushik, that is Indriya. Ishwar means those who, the one who has got power, who controls, who creates, controls, and can destroy, who can modify, who can change something. So that entity is called as Isha of that something. So here Rushikesh. So Indriya, Bhagwan is controller of Indriya. So he is named as Rushikesh. It was necessary to tell this because indirectly Sanjay is telling Dhritarashtra that what Bhagwan has already done when he entered into battlefield. So mm, it is mentioned in Mahabharata just before this start of uh, war actually, that when Bhagwan entered this battlefield, he looked at entire army of Kaurava and extracted their life force, extracted their oj. Oj is internal strength, internal state of mind, which is positive. If it is very positive, it is called as oj. That is extracted. He extracted their ayu. So afterwards, Bhagwan is going definitely going like we will be seeing that Bhagwan is going to tell that I have already killed them. Just you be part of it and take the credit. Nimitta matram bhava savvasachi, Bhagwan will be saying in Gita. We'll see that later. So, in short, Bhagwan has already extracted the life force of everybody, and he is controlling mind also of everybody because mind is one of the indriya. Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, and mind. Mind is considered as boss of all Indriya, and Bhagwan is boss of mind as well. So all the, including mind, there are 11 Indriya. Or if somebody takes all the four states of Antakaran, Man, Chitta, Buddhi, Ahankar, as different entities, then 14 Indriyas. So Bhagwan is Swami, Bhagwan is controller, Bhagwan is boss of all these Indriya. The reason of mentioning this is uh, Sanjay is indicating that Bhagwan has not only extracted the life force, he is controlling body, mind of everybody. So it is just his play, and ultimately he will make Dharma win. Dharmo Rakshati Rakshita is one of the very famous verse from Vedas that the one who uh, protects Dharma, Dharma will protect that person. So that's why Rushikesh. And last time also we touched upon this that every stotra, every prayer uh, by the sages or by the saints who have reached that level where they are one with God, the way they are addressing Bhagwan also has some or direct linkage with what they are praying for. Similarly, when in Gita, whenever some Sambodhan means address to Bhagwan is made with some name, or even when Bhagwan addresses Arjun with particular name, there is some uh, relevance to the message which Bhagwan wants to take. Or when Sanjay is addressing Bhagwan with particular name, there is some linkage or direct connection of what is indicated in that slok with this name as well. So if we start reading not only Gita, uh, uh, any literature which is Shruti or Smriti means or Itihas, that is Shruti is Ved, Smriti is Puran, and Itihas Mahabharat like Grantha. there if you keep keen eye on how particular person is called upon, you will able to understand intent of the person who is calling in that verse, or whatever message is given in that verse, that particular message is related to that sambodhan, that address made for that particular person. So Rushikesh, so he is making Dhritarashtra aware that Bhagwan can control entire Indriya, including man of entire force. So, and he has blown Panchajanjan Shankar. Afterwards, what happened because of that will come in further shlok that we will take there itself. Then Dhananjaya, Devadattam Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya is Arjun. Now, okay, two, three times I mentioned, I didn't explain fully. So even this Vishnu Sahasranam, there are 1,000 names, and we already saw that each name is having certain meaning, having certain story. So if you understand and recite Vishnu Sahasranam, or if you understand and read Gita and see this name, you will get the meaning more appropriately. So, for example, in Vishnu Sahasranam, there is one name Damodara. So, while taking that name, we should remember Dama is Dori, means it is rope, and Udara means the one uh, who is tied up by a rope, whose stomach is tied up by a rope. So with that Damodara, we remember the story where Yashoda Mata tied up Bhagwan to Ukar. And the reason, so that story is so important that we have very few stories where Parabhakti is depicted. Now, among that, even if we take Ras Krida, Parabhakti of gopis is depicted over there. And in this particular story, Damodar Leela, in that Bhagwan's Parabhakti is depicted. So you will find in that story that Bhagwan is afraid. At the same time, Bhagwan is Bhaktavatsal. So with that Bhaktavatsαλya, he is helping Yashoda Mata to tie him. So it is this topic is explained in some other video. If somebody is interested, when I upload this video, I will give link to that video also. Bhagwan can be afraid if Bhakta is of that level. Bhagwan is Niyamak of all, controller of all. And with Parabhakti, he can be controlled. So like Anasuya Mata, he made Bhagwan and his other two Rup, Shiva and Brahma, to be her sons. So they didn't say that we are happy because of your bhakti and we are becoming son. It is her power by which she made them like that. And then Bhagwan was totally dependent on her for his even feeding. And it is said that when when she fed Bhagwan with that milk, Bhagwan got peace. So this topic is very interesting, and especially if you want to know about Damodar Lila, or if you want to know about this Bhava Sakti, there are a couple of videos which we can, if you are interested, I can share so that you will get to know better aspect. Of course, those videos are in Marathi. Just now I recognize it. So if possible in future, if somebody is interested, we will make those videos also in English so that larger uh, audience can take benefit from that. So Panchajanyam Rushikesho Devadattan Dhananjaya Poundram Dadmo Mahashankam Bhimakarma Vrukodara. So Bhagwan Sri Krishna blew Panchajanya, his Shankar. Arjun blew Devadatta, Shankar. Vrukodara. Vruka means uh, jackal. So jackal is always hungry. So like that, Bhim is always hungry, and it is like to this particular name is given to Bhim. So even symbolically, that he is not only hungry to eat, he is even hungry to kill wrong people. That is what it was supposed to be indicated over here. So his Shankar is Mahashankar, Poundra, named Poundra. So he's depending upon his physique, his Shankar was also very big, and its sound, of course, was very fierceful. Now here, one more thing which we can notice is Arjun is called as Dhananjaya. So Dhananjaya, one meaning is the one who uh, have earned lot of wealth by defeating uh, other kings. And other inner meaning is dhana is the some uh, valuable thing which we store. It is not just money. If we store gold, then also it is dhana. Even our some land is called as sthavar property, unmovable property. That is also dhana. And more than that, uh, dhan has got one more meaning, like or some more things also come in dhan. So apart from this materialistic dhan, the knowledge which we gain, the upasana which we do, so that is also dhan. And if somebody uh, has ego about it, it becomes uh, hindrance in spiritual development. So if you do lot of upasana, and then if you have ego of that, so upasana dhan or daiva vitta it is called as. Uh, Datta Maharaj has explained this while explaining one of the shlok from Chitta Sadbodh Nakshatra Mala, which is composed by Vasudevananda Saraswati Swami Maharaj. That verse is this way: Akhanda Atma Avinashi Datta Tayapadi Je Laviti Swachitta Vitta Brahma Soditi Te Krutartha To Purna Ananda Guru Samartha. So here Vitta is not just there are some people who have money, so they think that they should be treated like a special person when they enter into Guru's place or when they enter into temple. And somewhere it happens also. People give donation and they bypass or they have different line to enter. Now, I'm not objecting on spending money to have darshan very quickly. I'm just saying that that ego of I am having this money and I can buy spirituality, you cannot buy spirituality. And further to that, I have done so much of sadhana. Now Bhagwan should meet me. This attitude is worse than not doing sadhana. Why it is so? Because we have examples of Ravan, or his earlier birth, Hiranyakashipu, that he prayed, he made lot of penance, he stood on one leg for thousands of years, this, that. But his vritti or his attitude was such that Brahmadev must give me because I have done the penance. So I have paid uh, uh, my own penance. So I should get it's like we buy anything in store. He was thinking that I have made penance, so Brahmadev has to give whatever I am asking for. And okay, sahankar karma with ahankar, with ego, if somebody does karma and it is sat karma or even rajas karma, he will get the fruit of that. But it ultimately it is of no use. Like Brahmadev gave boon to Hiranyakashipu, but ultimately what happened? He got killed only. So considering that, Arjun is not that way. His dhan is pure dhan. He has earned bhakti of Bhagwan. And that's why we will see that example when we come at Arjun's name as Gudakesh, that while sleeping also, Krishna's name used to come from Arjun's hairs and all. So Dhananjay means who has achieved this uh, Daivi Sampada, and that is what is appreciated by Bhagwan in 16th Adhyay as well. That we will see when we will go at 16th Adhyay. Now only 1 minute is remaining. We will close today's section by our prayer to Bhagwan. योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्री कृष्ण सर्वांना